So, it's really wet and horrible in Scotland right now, but my mood's a lot better. Yeah, and I just want to say thank you guys for everybody's message, commented, and then some people have actually sent me a personal message on X, which is amazing. Some really good advice. Yeah, I'm like, I have to say, I don't like mentioning people too much because it's a platform some people don't want mentioned, but I have to give credit where credit's due here. I know somebody thinks she was my partner, but the girl in the car with me when we went down the hall is just a really good friend. And when I say a good friend, I can almost say family. And it's funny how the world goes, how there's some people in this world you meet and it's just, everything just seems as if you've known each other for years. It's really strange, can't get my head around that one. But Amber is just an amazing patriot, absolutely amazing human being, kind, considerate, and just a beautiful soul, there's nothing else I can say about that, really, I can't say enough. And she's given me some advice and words that, to her, just it's what you do, it's like, if A and B and C, then it's D, or 1 and 2 is 2, it's some things that we should know, but when you're like this, you don't see 1 and 1 is 2, it doesn't work like that. And just her words and things that she said, and so she's things are changing in my life big time, so everything's going well in the house, thanks to Amber and giving me the kick up the arse I needed. So yeah, so just gotta wait. I'm just waiting for a kitchen to get fitted, and that'll be me. The house will be ready. Obviously I need to decorate and redecorate because the house hasn't been decorated in 20 odd years, I don't think. Like I said, it was my mother-in-law's house. We moved out of our house to move in with my mother-in-law when she was no well, and she had MS, and obviously she died after 5-6 years of care. And then I lost my own wife, just like you say, people look after people. I don't know if it was to do with the fact that she was caring for her mum. I know it took it out of me, and my wife had underlying issues, but when COVID came along, it just took her, and I know a lot of people think with COVID and all that, but COVID was a real thing, whether it was just a serious flu, I don't know. Like when my wife died, she was struggling to breathe, struggling to get a breath, goes to the doctors, gives her an asthma inhaler, and that seemed to be staying on top of it, but I went to work and the asthma inhaler run out and she died, and it was just happened so quick. So, and then basically all the council were interested in was getting the house off me, because it's a 3-bedroom made into a 2-bedroom, and like, I'm not that kind of guy, but want to take up a house that I don't need, but the council have been trying to take this house off the family for years. They told the dad that they couldn't put a ramp in the front, so they had to move, and then he done it himself, and I killed him. I'm not kidding you, and I'll do a video of the ramp that he built. And then whenever Wilma got really bad with MS and needed 24-hour care, they told us that she needed to go in a home unless we'd done the care, and she was saying, if you put me in a home I'll die. That's what my mother-in-law was saying. So we had to do it ourselves, And then when my wife died, I lost it. So they let me get in the 16 grand's worth of debt so they could take the house off me. And then took me to court while I'm going through all this mayhem, 2 years. They took me to court. So I'm fighting a court case to try and keep the house and whatnot. And then I got diagnosed. The case came up with the historical childhood abuse. That came up. And for the compensation I got £40,000 for. So I was dealing with all that, but while that was going on, I got diagnosed with complex PTSD and personality disorder, and I don't know, that seemed to stop everything just stopped, so I don't know, it doesn't make any sense to me, I think they're up to something, to be honest with you, because I just do what I'm told. There's so much comes off my money every fortnight, and that pays the rent, pays the rent that I'm in debt, I'd love to be in a situation to be able to pay my debt off. I'm not that kind of person, And whenever I went to court, the judge did ask me, was the debt mine? You know, and I could have turned around and said no. I could have, because my wife was there as well, and he was very clear. You know, he says like, "Are you prepared to take on this debt?" And I was like, "Of course I am." You know, I wouldn't want to put money in my dead wife's name. You know what I mean? That's ridiculous. I would not. That's not right. So obviously, I'm taking that on myself. You know what I mean? Which is totally normal. You know. So I don't know what's going on, what they're doing, you know what I mean? I don't trust them as far as I control them. Like I say, I haven't had a kitchen and that's 4 years now. I've just got my heating turned back on because they kept saying they were going to rip the floorboards up. So I've had no heating for like 3-4 years, but I managed to get that on today. Thanks to Amber, guys. Thanks to Amber. You'll see her in the comments. If you see her name Amber, drop her a wee comment and say, "It's a pleasure to meet a friend of Freedom Dad." There you go. He's one of my closest friends right now. She's just overtook everybody in my life. And he's right up there in pole position. There's no two ways about it, you know. No two ways about it. And Jade, amazing, her sister, you know, amazing family. Just an amazing family, you know what I mean. But yeah, it's sometimes it's all it takes is a good friend to say, "This is what you need to do. This, A, B, C, D, E," and tick them all off one by one, you know. And I know it sounds simple to people, right? But I don't know, you know, alright, once I've done it, I'm going to look back and go, why didn't I not just do this? But if I knew the answers, I wouldn't have been in this mess in the first place. But I am getting there. I am on the phone now, phoning them up. I'm not embarrassed about them coming out and all that anymore and people being in my house. I'm trying to look around that. My wee baby's coming in 5 weeks. We have got plans for the baby arriving and everything, so there's no emergency or anything like that. But I really would like to get the house done in 5 weeks, you know. If I can get the kitchen in, that's half the battle. I'll get the kitchen in, then I can go back downstairs and start living normally, you know. Because at the minute I'm living upstairs. I've got a wee camping stove, microwave, slow cooker, toaster. I do all right. But it's like one side of my bedroom is the kitchen, the other side is the bedroom, and I got a walk-in shower room. And the drain was blocked in that, and that was causing me all sorts of problems. And that's been fixed today as well. So it's little things, you know what I mean. Little things that help, you know. Because I live on my own, the heating thing was never a problem. You know, I can put an extra jumper on and, you know, jump in the bed and watch TV. You know what I mean? I don't need to, you know, it was never a problem. Single guys, young men, don't bother about stuff like that. You know, we get round. Even burning a few candles in the room actually heats the room up. See, like the tea candles, this is a bit of advice. Try this out, guys, but please make sure you put the tea candles on some sort of tray, a metal tray or a plate. And make sure the plate is on a stable platform. I'm going to stay under here, it's starting to rain a bit raining. Make sure the plate's under a stable platform. So get 4 tea candles, try and get the 8-hour ones, and light them. Put them in your bathroom. And, oh, it's worse here, I think, because the wind's blowing the, 2 seconds, guys. I'm just going to get out. Because I think the wind's making it worse. The drops are coming down. So, put them in your bathroom and just let them burn. Make sure they're safe, obviously. Nothing hanging down around it. And shut your door. And trust me, you'll not feel a heat like this. It's like old school, you know what I mean? So, if you can get a couple of candles, like tea candles, the 8-hour ones, if you get a good deal on them, buy them in bulk. And just put a couple, like see the plate in the bathroom, take it into your bedroom an hour before you go to bed. And I promise you, you won't need your heating on. Honestly, there's something about candlelight, because it's a real flame, it gives off an amazing heat. And it doesn't take long, as long as your house is insulated properly. You don't have your windows open and there's no drafts, the heat will stay in your room, you know what I mean, for as long enough for you to get in the bed and get cozy and get to sleep, you know what I mean. But that's how I've survived. Stuff like that, moving the room to room. Obviously it's only the bathroom and the bedroom really. I live in my bedroom, you know, I've got a seat and all that for sitting watching TV and whatnot. I've got a big TV. I bought a big TV when I got my money, so I've got a big 80 inch or 90 inch, can't mind, big, it's massive. So it's like a wall divider, so that divides the room from kitchen to bedroom, you know. But you know, this was all due to mental health, and like my wife died in the bedroom and I couldn't go up to the bedroom for a year, you know. And then they stayed down the stairs, and you know what I mean, and everything just everything went wrong, you know what I mean. Eventually I got the balls to get back up under my bed, because I was lying on the couch, wasn't doing me any favours now. I got back up under my bed and back in the bedroom, and then I never went back downstairs again. So I only use the downstairs the washing machine, you know. Yeah, it's not great. But it's not bad. I want to say that, like, it's not bad. I'm a young man still, you know. I know I'm 55, but I feel like I'm still a young man, so it's not that big a deal. But what I'm trying to say is I'm getting there, you know, and thanks to people like Amber, solely thanks to Amber and my partner, you know. But things aren't always as simple as they seem, you know what I mean? And I'm quite a complex person, and there's things going on in my life right now that just don't sit with me, don't sit right with me, you know, and it's really difficult, you know, it's really hard and difficult. So it is. I just know people so well, you know. I can see the souls of people for some reason, and it's not good sometimes. It's not good. But I'm not going to go on about that, because I'll sort that out. I'm sorting it out. I've sorted it out, you know. I know exactly what I need to do, and I'm not going to budge or change or do anything different. I'm just going to be me. I'm going to have positive people around me and positive people only. I can't help everybody, and if people don't want help or they're pushing me away, then I can't. There's nothing I can do. You know, there's nothing else I can do. I've got to look after myself. Got to look after myself. Got to look after my partner. I've got to look after my baby. And them two are the most important things. And I've got to say that myself now. From here on in, I'm only looking after my partner and my baby, and that's all that matters. You know, nothing else is coming before them two from here on in. And I don't care who you are. I really don't. I'm going to prioritise my life from now on, like, you know, because I'm too kind, I'm too soft, you know what I mean? You know, I let people walk all over me sometimes and talk to me whatever way they like, you know, and some people don't have that right. They certainly don't have that right to talk to somebody like me, you know. They've never walked a mile in my shoes, you know what I mean? So, yeah, like, don't do bullies. That's a big thing. I don't like bullies. I don't like people that take advantage of other people because they can, you know. So yeah, so it's going to be a few changes in my life, all positive, and I'm going to keep on with my activism. I'm going to calm down with looking at stuff on social media. Definitely cutting that out of my life right now. It's too hard. It's just too hard, you know. And I have had advice from people from YouTube, you guys, and you have all said the same thing, you know. But be careful, you know. And some people say take time off, have a break, you know. But this is a break. In no way is this any problem. This is brilliant. Me doing this and interacting with you guys is amazing. It's doing my mental health so much good, 100%. Like, and yeah, I feel like I've came out from I don't know what it's like now. You know, like people come out when they're gay. I feel like I've came out as a good person. You know, I really have, because you got to understand, I've hid this for so long. I'd never let anybody see my weaknesses or how soft I am or how kind and caring I truly am. I've never let that been shown all my life. You know, I've always had an image and a face, you know, of a hardness and, you know, and a swagger and, you know, take what you get, you know, sort of thing. So this is strange for me, you know, but there's nothing bad came out of it, you know. I'm quite proud of myself for being so strong and saying, listen, it's just who I am, you know. I still have that bit of thing, you know me, where I'm not completely good, you know, but, you know, I'm not bad to anybody that's good, you know, so that's always a good thing, you know. I mean, I've always kept that in my life. I've never done anything bad to somebody that's good. Everybody I've done stuff to have deserved it, and deserved a lot more, you know. Some people got off very lately in my life, I can assure you that. But I'm not going down that road. I'm not looking back anymore, you know. I'm going to keep looking forward, because it's too bad going back away, you know what I mean? It's not good for your mental health, like. My boy's he's not enjoying the rain, so he's not. So it's just a short one, guys, to let you know I'm okay. I'm not going to do another video a day. I'm going to have a wee rest, and I'm going to actually try and do a wee bit of meditating and stuff like that. I'm going to do a wee bit of research on the advice people have given me. Nice person on X, and sent me a nice message, big long message with loads of advice and things. So I'm gonna research that. I got one other thing I need you to I got one other thing I need you to look at for me. I need a bit of advice on this. He's a wee bit blind. Sorry about that, guys. Guys and dolls. So I've had a violation on YouTube. Um, so there was two halves to the video I put up, and I went to look into my phone to get the name of something that I was wanting advice on, and YouTube has hit me with a violation because it's nothing to do with politics, really. It's a medical thing. Um, yeah, it's a medical thing. That's all I can say because obviously I don't want another violation. Got to be very careful. So it's not something I've ever talked about. This is the thing. I've never talked about it, even though I know certain things about it. And it's all to do with what we've been through in the last 4 years and what came along after COVID. Basically, what the government insisted on everybody sort of getting. So yeah, they said it was misinformation, but I can't, you can't argue with this. I keep saying this. I've done a video about misinformation and how misinformation doesn't mean you're lying. It just means, if you were lying, you'd be able to say you're lying, but they're saying it's misinformation, and I know it's not misinformation. It's the truth because I don't speak anything but the truth. So they've took my video down and give me a violation for being truthful. Um, and that's no two ways about it. There's evidence out there. There's loads of evidence out there. It's like I'm listening to doctors on YouTube and stuff like that. So gotta be careful what I say and how I say it. So I'm gonna have to change the name as well, and just the way it is, isn't it? Um, Scary, very scary that they can do this. You know, because like I say, I talk about a lot of things, a lot more serious things than that. But uh-uh, straight on to it, straight down violation. So got to be very careful. You know what I mean? Um, so I'm just going to put the first half of the video up and put this bit up at the end rather than the bit that I did put up and rename it and put it back up again. So guys, I'm just going to finish off. Lots of love. Thank you for getting the end of my videos and God bless you all.